Alright, so today we got a bottle cap break here, and the bottle cap being that there is damage on the lower side. You can kind of see the ring that goes down underneath it, and then there's the main brake above it. So that's a bottle cap brake, and the bottle cap brake, that arch down below right there, that's not connected to the main brake up top, so you're gonna have to repair it as two separate damages. Easiest way to do those is to drill in the middle of on the lower brake. So you're gonna drill in the middle, tap it, and then fill it from there. Trying to get you the best angle here to see it fill. There you go. You can kind of see on the lower part how it's filling in. See less and less glare. See, it's almost filled all the way. Now, and the bottom part's basically filled. So now we'll just let that cure. Usually those are fairly easy to fill. They're usually pretty open breaks, meaning that they fill nice and easy. There's not a lot of restriction for the resin to flow in. So today being cloudy, we're going to use a cure lamp because we've got some rain that's coming in, as you can see, and we want to make sure we can get this customer's car finished in time. So with a cure lamp, basically just a UV light that we use, helps cure the resin, speed up the process when it's cloudy today. Definitely makes it handy if you're going to be doing this full time.
Ready to go. Ready to go. Thank you.
And with the cure lamp, because it is kind of directional light, you'll want to put it on a couple different angles so you can get the best cure possible, so you get it from kind of each side there. So if I can get the right angle here, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a dribble coming out of there. That's just from that brake having that much of a gap that resin's actually come out of it as it was filling. So you can kind of see what I was talking about, is how big of a break those are usually. Not always, but usually. So it's mostly cured. You can speed up the process by taking the tool right off and then putting it directly over it. That way you're getting all of it hit at once. Again, you want to make sure that it's got the majority of it cured so air doesn't get back into the brake. Then the next part, you want to remove any excess glass that's just sitting on the inside so it doesn't cut up your O-ring. That's what he was using. He was just probing that out. This one, because of the lighting not being as good as I'd like, may not be able to see the best. But the bullseye is a fairly easy one to fill, especially like that. Same with the bottom part. It's a very open break, fills very nicely. Typically, not always, but typically. You can see it's almost filled already with just one cycle. When you're looking from the outside, you'll want to look at a couple of different angles, make sure all the legs have filled, because there are quite a few legs in there. You want to look at it at a couple different angles, because at certain angles it may look like it's filled, at other angles it may look like it hasn't. So you just want to make sure you get a good look and make sure you're getting an accurate read of what's actually filled. Once it is filled, remember to leave it under pressure. Put your cure lamp back on it in this case because it's cloudy. So take just a few minutes for that to cure. So because this one's right next to the mirror, I can't get all the angles on this one. I'm trying to get you the best view that I can. There you go, you can kind of see it was fairly cleared up. But those big ones, they're not going to clean up as much as the smaller ones because they have a lot of glass missing from the rock actually impacting them. So you'll see a little bit more of the actual impact area. So put some pit filler on there, got the cure tab on it. Again, just throwing on the cure lamp, giving it some time. Down south looks like it's getting hammered. If you could hear that kind of peel off, that means that it's cured. Scrape off the excess around the brake and just scrape it flush. Again, this one had a pretty good chunk taken out of it from the rock when it hit it. Alright, the repair itself is done. Now we're just going to get it cleaned up. You can see the speck I was talking about just left of the McDonald's name in between the mirror and the McDonald's lettering there. That's the main impact. Overall, turned out fairly good for one that big. Still got to get it cleaned up because we still got some grease left on there. So use your glass cleaner, some paper towels. There you go, that's the final product. This is sitting back in the passenger seat. So overall, not bad. If you don't have it right on something of contrast, kind of blends in fairly well.
For more information, go to crackyourracer.com or email us at info@crackyourracer.com or give us a call at 719-331-5966. Again, this is Tim Evans with Crack Your Racer. Thank you.